Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I just recorded a video about something else, Lego, but it's started to turn stupid. So I'm not posting it. I just removed it from the camera, deleted it, it's gone. So, instead we're going to be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, and there are only... how many sets are there in this theme? Only 2! What? Only 2 Avatar: The Last Airbender sets. Now, of course, there was a lot more sets of the other Avatar that was a Lego theme, you know, James Cameron's Avatar, but I don't really care about that franchise. I don't really care about The Last Airbender either. You know, the cartoon was okay for the most part, but I find myself kind of hating it as time went on. But when it comes to the M. Night Shyamalan movie, live action, The Last Airbender, not good. It was a stain on the legacy of Avatar: The Last Airbender as a show, as a franchise. And as a result of that, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan got his money, so there's that. Still was a bad movie. Much like Dragon Ball Z or whatever, the Dragon Ball Evolution, there we go, was a bad movie for live action. Because I don't even want to talk about it, screw it. So we're going to talk about these Avatar: The Last Airbender sets. There's only 2. They came out both in 2006. And unfortunately, they were manufactured from June 1st all the way to the December 31st of 2007. A year and a half of production just for 2 sets? That is bonkers, Lego. You are fucking just... what the hell? Only 2 sets, too. You could have had an entire fucking wave, but no, this was just... wow. Okay, so... official set pictures are not available here. We have cover arts instead for the instruction manuals and boxes. So, $30, there's no European price or whatever available for the Air Temple, or the Fire Nation ship as well. And of course, down in the corner there you got Aang. Of course, he's the star of the show, as usual. Okay, so this Air Temple actually looks pretty decent. It is designed rather well. It's got the front gate thing, which looks pretty good. There's Aang on his flying air thing, whatever. He is the Airbender after all, so air. Then you've got... it's a Nickelodeon show. Fuck Nickelodeon nowadays. They're just bad. So is Cartoon Network. Fuck them both. Then you've got the Fire Nation folks who are just launching an attack on the temple, and wow, they're just going to town with it, using this hopper disc launching thing, which is kind of cool. There was an Exoforce set that I had that. Of course, that set no longer exists in my collection, so I feel bad about it, so oh well. I'll get a new copy someday, if I decide to buy up all the Exoforce sets, if I wanted to. Don't think so. So yeah, the catapult thing, I guess you can call it. Get the fuck out of here. Get. There we go. It is actually designed really well. You got those system circular things with the holes on 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and studs and anti-studs. Yeah, you've got those for wheels. That's been done before, but hey, this is 2006. They were doing it here. There's a couple of douchebags that are storming the temple. And there is a little creature off to the one side. Yeah, so overall, this is not a bad looking set. For play value, it is decent. It has its play value, it has its thing. It can exist among your collection of Lego. Fun. Now, let's see, who are the minifigs? Aang, well, doesn't he look smiley? Smile face. Who's the other characters? Sokka is also present. He's got that smirk on his face. What the fuck? A bit sus going on there. Firebender, just a random Firebender. And Fire Nation Soldier. Well, okay. Valued new. It's $430 fucking dollars. That is a no. Fortunately, it's not any better with valued used. It's $315. Okay, well, wow. Fire Nation ship. So this one has 5 minifigs and it's $50. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so the Fire Nation ship, it is all built up with a lot of parts to build the ship. And there's characters here and there. You got Aang. You've got... well, I can't even tell who that is. There's a smaller ship boat off to the one side. There's a stack tower thing. Oh, come on, I gotta charge my camera while I'm doing this. Balls. There we go. Smokestack looking thing. Fire Nation flag. Bad guy holding a sword. It looks like fire sword. Overall, this actually... oh, there's a catapult. This is actually a decent attempt at a ship. Now, obviously, it's based on the source material, obviously. So, but I'm not a Avatar fan, so I wouldn't know. But at the same time, as a Lego build, this is pretty good. Kind of takes me back to the 90s. Late 90s, where there was a... I think there was a Classic Ninjas ship that was pretty cool, although I could be wrong about that, I don't know. But I just remember there being ships that you could actually build out of parts instead of just this one thing that you put all kinds of smaller parts on. So Lego discontinued doing that, obviously, because money costs too much. But hey, the more parts, the more you jack up the prices. This is a pretty good ship. Now, let's see who the minifigs are. Aang, looking smiley as always. Firebender, random Firebender, doesn't look that good. Fire Nation Soldier, same 3 characters as the what? Okay, what's the other one? Prince Zuko, the main bad guy, I think, of the Fire Nation. From the show. One of the main bad guys, actually. Yeah, as far as I know, Prince Zuko is a douchebag. At least from what I remember, he was a pretty douchey bad guy. Yeah. Oh, there's Katara. Yeah, everyone ships Katara with Aang. It probably happens towards the end of the franchise in general, but you know, who knows? Yeah. Just out of curiosity, post the comment section below. Do Aang and Katara actually get together at the end of the show? Nobody should care. So, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's supposed to be a kid's show, but then you see things that aren't really... yeah, whatever. So this value new is... what the what the flying fuck? $1,305.97. That's excessive. That is bullshit. That is stupid. Fuck you, Lego, and fuck you with these, the brick set specifically, with these aftermarket prices. This set is from 2006. There's no way it is worth $1,305 going on $6. There's no way. How many pieces are on the set? 722. Well, the price per part ratios are clearly pre-generated anyway, especially nowadays. It's more noted these days than it is before. 6.9C, I beg to differ. Value used is way better because there's no $1,000 there. $305.76. Well, at least it's not $1,306. So you subtract $1,000 because it's used, it's built, there's no box. What the fuck? Well, okay, so and the same designer designed both of these sets. Okay. Well, this is all the information I feel like spewing out of my mouth. Ratings for each of these sets are the same, 4.1. No one gives a damn about ratings. They're flawed in general, too. Rating systems and number rating systems in general are flawed. Also, the star rating system is flawed, too. And you know the reason why. Because it can get rigged at any time, any given moment of the day. Really, what's there to say about Avatar: The Last Airbender in terms of Lego? Well, you could just buy these sets and just use the parts to build something cool. Even if you don't like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and you bought these sets anyway just on impulse, well, good for you. Fuck you too. Because this is, even though these are good sets, valued new, they are abysmal. These sets are nowhere near worth those prices. The Air Temple, in my opinion, is worth $150. Yeah, $150. The Fire Nation ship, in my opinion, $275. There you go. Those are much better prices than these. Seriously, who comes up with these aftermarket prices for this shit when it's new in box, and of course everyone's gonna buy it anyway because hey, it's Lego. Y'all are elitist suckers for buying this shit new in box and spending thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money. You're wasting it. I've wasted money before. But hey. At least I waste my money on good things. Fun things. And also things I need, like groceries. Now, I did waste $30-something on this CD. Because this is a rock album that is pretty fucking kick-ass. Good job, Kesoku Band. Fictional band from an anime. Yay. Anyway. Avatar: The Last Airbender could have been a full-on theme for Lego instead of just having 2 fucking sets. You think about it. 2 fucking sets. That is basically the entirety of this theme. These 2 sets. That's basically like if they had a full-on wave of this theme, 7 sets, then it would have made a lot more sense. And you know, I mean, just what the hell? These would have been the flagship sets, especially the Fire Nation ship. But you need smaller sets. You need polybags too, from time to time. You need $10 sets. You need $20 sets. You need $15 sets. Maybe even a $7.99 set, just to round it out. This, we did not get. And as a result, Avatar: The Last Airbender will remain but a stain on the franchise itself. Because LEGO sought to give us only 2 sets that are not even worth the price of admission. Were they worth $30 and $50 at launch? Probably. This was 2006, so inflation. But here in 2026, you have to be an idiot to spend over $1,000 on what used to be a $50 set. And to you, I give you the finger, because that shows just spend your money on something that probably shouldn't have even existed from the first fucking place. Avatar: The Last Airbender wasn't that great of a franchise to begin with. I never liked it, truly, honestly. After the M. Night Shyamalan film, I just gave up. Yeah. Live-action adaptations of a children's cartoon tend to fail most of the time. Dragon Ball Evolution was also a failure. But that was based on an anime, so I guess we can give it a pass, but at the same time, it was still a bad film. Very bad. You watch it and you will see just how bad it is. So this is not even a full fucking theme. This is basically an anti-theme, if you will. Only 2 sets? LEGO. You don't do that. You don't tell us that, oh yeah, we're coming out with this theme here in 2026. Avatar, it's only got 2 sets. Yeah, 2 sets. Give us your money. Thank you. No, I don't buy it, LEGO. I will not buy these sets, especially here 20 years later. This is unfortunately another bad business decision. They decided to pump out these 2 sets because these were probably going to be the most expensive out of what should have been an entire fucking wave of 7 sets or less. Sad, but true. Not to reference the fucking Metallica song. Overall, Avatar: The Last Airbender may have been, at best, a decent cartoon for its era, but the live-action movie being shit, and we only get 2 sets from LEGO, really shows how little LEGO actually cared about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe there were other sets that were planned on being released that were shelved because copyright problems, I suppose. Maybe the deal fell through or something, so they were only allowed to release these 2 sets. Conspiracy? I think not. Yeah. So, there you go. 20 years later, do I recommend you purchase these sets? No. Absolutely not. If you can get them at original retail price of $30 and $50 respectively, maybe. But even then, they're not worth that much. The valued new and used prices are just terrible, especially for the ship being $1,306 basically. That is abysmal and not even anywhere near realistic. That is just someone being greedy. It really is. I mean, what is it with greed corrupting everybody? It's ridiculous. It's corrupted LEGO, obviously. And they're just pointing and laughing at us as we're suckers for buying this shit anyway at launch. I never got these sets because I didn't care that much about Avatar at the time. Well, that's basically it for this video. I'll be back tonight with a Moha video. Let me know what you think about these 2 Avatar: The Last Airbender sets. What do you think about the M. Night Shyamalan movie? What do you think about the Dragon Ball Evolution movie? What do you think about Avatar: The Last Airbender as a cartoon in general, as a franchise? Let me know all that in the comment section below. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day and peace.